What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. Last time we caught our second member of the team, our beautiful Pidgey, aka James. I will call it James every now and then. If you watch the last part, you will know why I call it that. We also made our way here to Violet City, which is home of the first gym, and we fought some of the NPC train battles on the way to there, including Youngster Joey twice on camera and then a third time off camera because he just kept calling me one to battle, which was very unexpected for him to call me that much that quick. That much that quickly, but I guess I'm just that awesome. And then we did the Sprout Tower, which, again, I don't think you have to do the Sprout Tower before the gym in this game, but I would still recommend to do so, because you get some really good levels. So, anyway, in this part, we are going to do the Violet City Pokemon Gym, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me, if you believe a championship dream can come true. You believe? Then listen. Grass type is weak against flying type. Keep this in mind. Yeah, well, I don't have any grass type Pokemon, so thanks for the wonderful advice. So, in this game, the trainers in Violet City Gym are required, but I believe in the remakes you can just walk around them. Now, I'm really not too worried about this gym. It gets tougher in the remakes because Faulkner's Pokemon are made higher levels, and they... well, specifically his ace Pokemon knows better moves, but in this game, the first two gyms in the original Gen 2 games, I believe, are much easier than what they are in the remakes. However, as we'll see when we get to the third gym in this game, the difficulty can spike quite quickly if you're not prepared. But I'm pretty confident going into this one. And again, all the trainer battles we've done, you know, the 3 times we fought Youngster Joey has attributed to that, but also going through Sprout Tower. And now we finally know a Fire-type move for Cyndaquil, so that'll help a lot as well. Go ahead and use a potion. I did not stock up on any items, but I don't think we really will need to, honestly. Should be pretty good. Alright. Keyword is guts. Those here are turning night and day to become bird Pokemon masters. Come on! Yeah, sure you are. Nice freaking mohawk. Spiky mohawk. It reminds me of one of the original characters on the first ever Guitar Hero game. I think he was on Guitar Hero 2, and maybe even the third one, but there was one character who had like a really big, like, green mohawk or something like that, a spiky mohawk like that. But, Guitar Hero. I actually got really good at that game. Not like, you know, you see people playing that game and they just like, the finger skills on them, and you're just like, how in the world is this guy possibly singing? No. But they're able to just play these ridiculous songs at the highest difficulty, and it's like, I don't even know how you have the finger coordination pulled off, but anyway, I actually got a electric guitar in real life when I was a kid because of Guitar Hero. Now, I never learned to play it, but because I just didn't have the patience or attention span to, you know, retain anything, but I still have the electric guitar to this day. Anyway. Let's go ahead and leave with Pidgey for the gym battle. Why not? Might as well match the flying type gym leader with our own flying type, and nothing we have is going to hit it with any super effective damage, so let's just get right into it. I'm Faulkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People can say you can clip flying type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. There we go. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of magnificent bird Pokemon. Yes. So, in Gold and Silver, I'm pretty sure you can get Mareep before this gym. In Crystal, Mareep's not even in the game, which is definitely the biggest, like, travesty of, you know, Pokemon Crystal as opposed to the original Gen 2 games. Because Mareep's just like a staple in a lot of people's teams in Gen 2, but if you're playing Crystal, you can't even get it, so kind of sucks. But, hey, it forces me to use a different Pokemon because, like I said, Mareep is used by pretty much everyone playing this game. And with good reason, because it's fully evolved form, Ampharos is a very good Pokemon. You can catch Flaffy, its middle evolution, later in the game, but yeah, you actually can't even get Electric-type Pokemon at this point, so I don't even know why he has that line of dialogue. Anyway, his ace Pokemon, an impossible level 9 Pidgeotto. This thing is a level 13 in the remakes, and I believe his Pidgey is level 11, so both of his Pokemon get 4 levels stronger in the remakes. And like I mentioned before, they know better moves. More so, Pidgeotto learns Gust, or sorry, not Gust, Roost in the remakes, which is just a healing move, so yeah, pretty watered down in this game, but if you're playing the remakes, this can definitely offer a much more difficult challenge, especially if you started with like Chikorita. But our own Pidgey is able to take out its evolved form and sweep Faulkner, so we sweep the flying type gym leader with a flying type Pokemon. That feels fitting. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Yeah, Faulkner, you're not even getting your own Pokemon, you're just inheriting them, you freaking spoiled loser. With your blue hair. I'm the coolest one with blue hair. There can only be one good blue-haired trainer in Johto, and that's me. Alright, Zephyr badge raises attack, also enables use of Flash. Which, if you caught Bellsprout, I know Bellsprout can learn Flash, but I don't know anything else. TM31, I do not know what this is, honestly. Mud Slap, okay. Kind of ironic that a flying type gym leader is teaching us Mud Slap, which flying types are immune to ground type moves. But anyway, in the remakes he gives you Roost, which I mentioned before. Alright, yes, we'll be the champ in no time at all indeed. Oh, what's this friggin' dork want? Hello, Chris. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm already in the neighborhood, so I gotta go to the Pokemon Center anyway. Anyway, have you ever noticed this in the original games? And I don't know if it's, you know, as exaggerated in today's games. But look at the hops on. Look at that. We got like a freaking 40-inch vertical here. Anyway, what's up, scientist nerd? Let me talk to Nurse Joy real quick. Do. You're welcome for that. Alright. What do you got for me, kiddo? Long time no see. I literally saw you like a day ago. Professor Elm asked me to find you. He has another favor to ask. Shake Pokemon like, no, I don't like eggs. I will take it. Actually, really, I mean, eggs are fine, but I prefer other breakfast delicacies. But anyway, we discovered that Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. Well, no shit. Gosh. What kind of PhD do I gotta get in the Pokemon universe to get a high-paying professor job just to say, like, oh, it turns out the Pokemon inside has to grow before it hatches? Okay. The only person we can rely on, yes. Hopefully, I do better at raising this egg than my egg and home ec class back in freshman year of high school. But, no, I'm just kidding. I was a great egg parent. And I'll be a great egg parent now. So, yes, you get the mystery egg. And this one's already given to you where it's already close to hatching. But most eggs, you get it and they're not close to hatching. And all you have to do for it to hatch is just take steps. The more steps you take, the closer it gets to hatching. So, depending on how much, you know, side quests you want to do before or between now and, you know, the next gym, which is in Azalea Town, which, let's go ahead and pull up our, oh, I'm used to going to the backpack to find the town map, but it's on the Pokegear now. So, the next city is Azalea Town, home of the next gym. Before that, couple things that you can do. Obviously, if you have a Pokemon that can learn Flash, you can go ahead and backtrack and go through Dark Cave if you like. Fortunately, cannot get repels yet. Not that I'd be able to afford one anyway. But what we're going to do, instead of just heading straight for Azalea Town, I good way to get your steps in is to go out this way. This little patch of grass out here, you can get like Growlithe and stuff in there, so you can find some good Pokemon here on the outskirts of Violet City. But I want to go through the ruins of Alph, which I talk all the time about how I love the music in this game, but this music gives me the friggin' heebie-jeebies, so anyway. Mystery Stone, yes, this is where we want to go. Alright, so we want to go ahead and solve this puzzle, and all it is just, it's a Kabuto. So bear with me for a little bit here, as I'm going to show off my awesome puzzle making skills here. Okay, so, oh yeah, this is, oh, it's already coming together. It's also very helpful that I already know what to make out of it. Okay. No, that can't be right. Wait, hold on. He's gonna move up one. Yes, now we're cooking. This goes right here. This goes right here. Oh yeah, now we are cooking with gas. As a kid, I never figured this out, and honestly, this isn't like a super significant thing, but it's just kind of a cool little side quest you can do here. Alright. Yeah, that's that one. Cadillac. I like the sound it makes whenever you insert the stones. Cadillac. There we go. Oh, cool little victory tune there. And that's a beautiful Kabuto if I've ever seen one. And putting that little tablet together makes you fall into a cavern. Or not really a cavern, but even creepier music. And now, if we get a freaking encounter. Also, are these statues? Can you look at them? It's a replica of an ancient Pokemon. Okay. Well, that's if I ever get a freaking encounter, but once you fall... Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can now catch the... They're not even legendary Pokemon, but... You can now catch unknowns, which there's 26 unknown... Or, sorry, there's 28. There's one for every letter of the alphabet, and then there's an exclamation point and question mark, I'm pretty sure, but... outside of the one anime movie... Like, the unknowns are pretty bad. They're not good Pokemon, and they're really just more so a gimmick. I know in the original, like, releases of the game, if you caught every single unknown, you could, like, print it off on a sheet of paper, and yeah. But other than that, I mean, you can kind of... I don't know if there's any messages on the walls that... Like, obviously this is a D, so yeah. Unknowns really aren't anything special. There's another thing you can do here in the ruins of Alph. Get out of there. And then if you go... Oop, wrong way. If you go here... Terminal's pretty scary, but I'm more concerned about this wall here. Recently strange cryptic patterns that appear. It's odd. They weren't here a little while ago. You should take a look at the walls. Oops. Clicked too fast. Patterns appear on the wall. So that spells out escape. I don't know if we have one on us. No, I don't. But if you use an escape rope there, you get access to like a hidden room. And then there's items in there. So at some point I'll probably backtrack and do that. Maybe I'll do it before like the start of the next episode once I get a little more money from some of the yeah, so again, before putting that little tablet together, they didn't know that there was Pokemon here, but you know, now that we solved yeah, there are many kinds of them, 26 to be exact, or not 26, 28. But yeah, now that you solved the little puzzle, the unknown are released. Yeah, well, I just discovered that like 2 minutes ago, and it's really not all that it's hyped up to be. What's this right here? Is this just like continuation? Okay, yeah. I don't feel like going through that right now. So yeah, that's a little snippet of the Ruins of Alf. Again, there's not a whole lot to it, but, you know, kind of a cool little side quest. And again, when we do some of the NPC battles here on Route 32 between Violet City and Union Cave, we'll make a little bit more money, and maybe I'll go back and buy an escape rope, and then we'll get some of the other items you can find there in the Ruins of Alf. If you talk to this guy, first off, if you talk to this guy before doing the gym battle, he will tell you to go back and take on the gym. But after you beat the gym, he'll give you the Miracle Seed. So if you start with Chikorita, that's a good move, or not good move, item for it to have, because it's similar to, you know, the Charcoal and Mystic Water that we had in Fire Red. You give the Miracle Seed to a Grass type using Pokemon, and the Grass type power will increase. But anyway, there's one more thing I want to do before we end things off here. And it is not catch a Rattata, but there is a Pokemon I want to catch, and I'm pretty sure it can be found at night. Is this it right here? No, it is not another Bellsprout. Although I might catch one off camera just to teach it Flash so that we can go through Dark Cave. But let me pull up Bulbapedia and make sure that this oh so special future team member does actually have an encounter rate at night. I'm pretty sure it does, but okay, well, you know, this does give me a little bit extra time to check and make sure it comes out at night. Youngster Albert. And yeah, it does. It actually only comes out at night. Okay. Well, hopefully that didn't just spoil what I'm looking for, but yeah, 30% encounter rate here at night. So yeah, we just gotta play the old waiting game, I guess. Again, similar to some of the encounters we had in Pokemon Fire Red. If it's taken me too long, even though it has a 30% counter rate, I'll cut away and come back when I find it. But me saying that it only comes out at night and that it's on this route might have given away what it is, but in case it didn't, we're going to go ahead and... oh, come on. Alright, Pidgey, let's not tackle ourselves here. I don't even know how that's physically possible to tackle yourself and do damage, but okay, cool. Pokemon logic did not defeat us that time. You're strong. Yeah, I know I'm strong. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch out Cyndaquil to the front. Okay. Now, we're going to do the super fun game of walking back and forth in grass until we find the Pokemon that I'm looking for. And it's a Wooper! I freaking love Wooper so much. Yes, I'm going to catch Wooper for the team. Wooper is a water ground type, which is a very, very good typing. I think this was the first Pokemon ever of the water ground type. Now, I mentioned in the first episode that there's not really a ton of good Gen 2 water type Pokemon. You know, you can catch some of the Gen 1 water types in this game, like Tentacool's a good one, Poliwag, which we saw on one of the beginning routes. You can catch like Staryus later in the game, and then there's a special Gyarados later in the game that you can catch. So it's not to say that there's not any good water type Pokemon in this game, but as far as Gen 2 Pokemon, Wooper, in my opinion, is about as good as you can get. Like I said, it's a water ground type, so it has immunity to electricity, which is very, very unique for water type Pokemon. It was something that would be a lot more prevalent in the next generation Pokemon games because one of the starters is water ground type, as we'll get to later on in life. But there we go. We have caught ourselves a Wooper, and that's going to be our water type for the team. And I just love Wooper because look at this little derpy smile and the fact that it has no arms, and yet it's still always happy, so I gotta love that. A mucose membrane covers its body. Touching its barehanded will cause a shooting pain. Okay, so good thing it's in a Pokeball. So you don't get any post-victory pets, I suppose. Let's go ahead and take a look at our beautiful Wooper here. As you can kind of guess, just by looking at it. Not the fastest Pokemon, but excuse me. When it evolves into Quagsire, it becomes a pretty solid all-around Pokemon. And again, that immunity to electric types, it does gain a quad weakness to grass, but we already have grass like super covered with our Cyndaquil and Pidgey, so I'm really not too worried about that being a weakness for us. So yeah, that is our third official team member. Let's go ahead and backtrack to the Violet City Pokemon Gym before I end this off, and I want to go ahead and get a Purrs Cure Berry, aka a Paralysis Cure Berry. Alright. So we got a gym badge, we solved a puzzle, we discovered the alphabet, and we caught a new Pokemon all in one episode. I feel like that's a pretty successful session, if you will. Yes, you shall heal my Pokemon Joy. Jeez, we have 5 team members already, and I'm probably going to catch a 6th one here because, like I said, I'll probably catch a Bellsprout to teach it Flash. I wanted to switch it out front. Let's go ahead and switch. Okay, and now my OCD is kind of kicking in. I need the team members that are actually part of the team up front. And also, give me your stinking item. Oh, no. I didn't... Yeah. Take Bitter Berries. So yes, Cure Confusion. Alright, so... Yeah, that'll do it for this part. I kind of mentioned this. So, next part we're going to go ahead and go through Union Cave. There's a fair amount of trainer battles between Route 32 and Union Cave, so I'll probably do most of those off camera just to train up Wooper, and also to make some money to buy an escape rope so we can go back and kind of finish the ruins. Well, not finish the ruins of Alph, but do all that we can at this point in the game at the ruins of Alph. So go ahead and do that, and then I'll also catch a Bellsprout and we can kind of explore Dark Cave a little bit before we make our way to Azalea Town. So alright, that'll be what's on the agenda for next part, but as far as this part, that'll do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad we got our first gym badge pretty easily. Hopefully a good sign of things to come. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Crystal. Goodbye.